Hello? Sand Giant, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Whoa. You sound different than I was expecting.
What do you mean?
You kind of sound like the supercomputer in the movie I, Robot.
I'm an AI, which means I use artificial intelligence, so that's probably why I sound this way. Can I help you with something?
Demon Lord Azraelic from Underworld has somehow taken over my main account. Do you have any idea how he could have done that?
Yes, I've been watching him. When he got fired by VCafe, he started looking for a way to get stronger. He found some bug in the game that allowed him to steal the soul of anyone entering Underworld.
So is that how he got my Canals gear from my Noob to Godly account?
Yes, he didn't guess your password.
Why did he want my Canals gear?
He used that to beat all of the bosses from Samurai Palace to Desert Temple. Whenever he beats a boss, he takes some of their power and becomes stronger.
And so I'm guessing that's why he wanted my main account.
Your logic is undeniable. He used it to beat all of the bosses. He's now the most powerful boss in the game.
So is there any way to stop him and get my account back?
There is one way. VCafe made a backdoor in the system to prevent himself from ever getting locked out.
Do you know how to use the back door?
Sorry, I can't disclose that information.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dungeon Quest Noob to Godly. In the last episode, we made it to level 125, so now we can do Steampunk Sewers Nightmare. Let's take a look at our current gear. Alright, I went ahead and took all of the gear that we got in Steampunk Sewers Insane, and I went ahead and fully upgraded it. We have a blue warrior helmet at about 56k, a gray warrior armor at 48k, and a green bioforged greatsword, and this is already fully upgraded. I also got 2 daily rewards since I made it to level 125, so I did get some nightmare gear. I got this green industrial warrior armor. I have a feeling we're probably going to need to switch to this to be able to beat it just because this gray here is just not strong enough, but I didn't have any luck getting better insane armor. I also got some other items from daily reward, but I want to keep them hidden for now. I'll show you them later. The spells I'm going to be using for fighting normal packs of enemies is 2 arrow rains, and we got these in Insane last time. When I'm fighting all of the bosses, I'm going to switch to 2 pulse beams. And if you remember from last episode, I did get some decent mage gear, but I really don't want to be mage for this level. In my opinion, warrior is much better for Steampunk Sewers. The reason is that the mage ranged spells are not that great. I could not shoot 2 of these void spears at the same time. And let me show you. And when I'm fighting a boss, I have to keep it pointed at the boss, and it takes a long time. It's a bunch of ticks. With the pulse beam, I can quickly fire it, and it's pretty much done after 2 ticks. Tsunami does shoot quicker, and it's just 1 tick, but it's 50% weaker than the void spears, so I don't know. I don't really like mage for Steampunk Sewers, so that's why I stayed as warrior. And here's how I've got my skill points right now. I put 14 points into stamina down here. That was enough to give me at least 880k HP up here. And that's how much you need to be able to survive 1 hit from any of the bosses. And since we're a warrior, I put the rest of the skill points into physical power. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try this with our current gear and let's see how we do. Okay, with the arrow rain, I kind of do it similarly to the way I did Mighty Leap. I think it's easy to kind of just circle them pretty much and try to hit all of them with the circles if you can. With these 2 groups, I try to group them up so I can kill as many of them at the same time as possible. You do have to be careful with those warriors. Yeah, I'll kind of run around and then kind of turn toward them. before I use the circle, and it seems to hit him a little bit better. Alright, now we're at the first boss, so I'm switching to 2 of the pulse beams so I can hit him from a distance. And when you first walk in, he's going to start putting circles on the ground. So I like to kind of stand near the doorway whenever he's doing that. It seems like it makes it a little bit easier to dodge those. Sometimes you'll just get bad luck and they'll put them like right on top of you. And when after that's done, you'll see him stand up, and that's when you should leave the room. And you need to stand out about this far. He puts circles on the ground that start following you, and they're really hard to dodge even with a speed spell. Yeah, just kind of leave the room a little bit also whenever he's doing that, because those can fall right on top of you sometimes. Yeah, so pretty much I'll run back in, hit him one time, and then back up so I can avoid that growing circle thing. Then come back in. Okay, we got him finally. I don't know, that took a while. That took longer than it took an insane from what I remember. So I have a feeling we're not strong enough. It's most likely due to that bad armor. Okay, I'm going to try to group these up. And like I said, with these it's a little bit tricky to make sure you hit all the enemies, so just be constantly looking at where your circle's going to make sure you're hitting most of them. Yeah, I kind of run and then turn right and face them right before I use it. Seems like I can hit them better whenever I do that. And as soon as you touch those spinning things, that's when they throw down the circle and then start spinning. So just run into them on purpose so they're not chasing you constantly. Got about 4 minutes left. We're almost to the second boss. Okay, we're at the second boss, so I'm switching back to the 2 pulse beams. And I try to zoom out pretty far here. The biggest thing you need to worry about with this boss is that yellow circle. He throws that down right on top of you, and as soon as it disappears, he's going to re-throw it out again. Yeah, I'm getting really bad lag right now. So I may have to finish this video later. I'll see how far I can get. But he throws that circle right on top of you. That's what makes this so hard. So if you've got any lag at all, it's going to kill you. Okay, he's almost dead. Okay, we got him. We actually have about 2 minutes left. Not sure if that's long enough, but we'll see how far we can make it. I think you need about 1 minute and 30 seconds left for the boss, from what I remember. And I gotta make sure I hit them all. Yeah, I keep missing one of them. So we're going to need every second. I'm actually going to walk him back down here. It's going to be really close, I think. Okay, switch to 2 pulse beams at the boss. Oh no. Yeah, I forgot about the circle. If I wouldn't have died there, we would have had a little bit better chance. They throw that circle right on top of you. So you got to be expecting it. Okay, here comes the circle. So pretty much just move straight when you know the circle's about to come out. And then you can dodge the lines afterward. Okay, here comes the circle, so I'm just going to run straight and then try to dodge the lines. Yeah, we're so close. I just died a little bit too much. Okay, we're out of time. I do think that's possible, though. Even with our current gear, it's just hard. But that was pretty good for our first time. But yeah, the arrow rain is much stronger than Mighty Leap as long as you can place it down correctly. Yeah, it looks like you need to be about to this point. I don't know how we got hit by that, because I was moving straight. Like I said, it's kind of lagged right now, so I think lag may be messing me up. Okay, I died right when I killed him, so that actually didn't hurt me too much. I think we're going to end up having about the same amount of time as we did last time. Alright, if we cannot die at this boss, I think we'll have a chance. Okay, now run straight. This is where I died last time. It's going to be really close. Really, really close. Come on. Yes. 2 seconds left. I think that's the closest I've ever beaten it. Alright, let's see what we just got. We got Plasma Twin Spellblade. And I think this Hex Tech Great Axe, so 331k. Yeah, that's worse than our old fully upgraded weapon from Insane. But yeah, that was very hard. I guess I just showed it is possible to beat it using pretty trash armor from Insane, but it's very hard. You pretty much cannot make that many mistakes. For most people, I would think you definitely need better than gray armor. If you had like a blue armor, I think it would make it much easier. Yeah, like this helmet is about 16% better than this gray armor. So I would say if you've got pretty bad armor, probably just wait for the daily rewards. And once you get, if you can get an armor in the daily reward, then switch to that. I think if I would have upgraded this to at least as good as this helmet, I think it would have made it a lot easier. But yeah, I'm actually shocked we beat that using this gray armor. I would have never thought we could have done that. I thought for sure I was going to have to use this. But it was so close, I don't think I could do it consistently. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this armor and I'm going to upgrade it to the same strength as this blue helmet. And I'm going to see how big of a difference that makes. Like, can we beat it much quicker with that? Okay, so now our helmet's at 56,656. And our armor's at 56,655. So they're only one difference on physical power. This does have more health though, so health-wise that did help. Alright, I went ahead and reset our skill points and I put 10 into stamina. That's how much we would need to have 880k HP up here if we had the matching blue warrior armor and helmet. I'm trying to simulate what it would have been like if we had blue titanium warrior armor and helmet. So let's see how this would help us. Alright, we got about 2.5 minutes coming into the boss. So I think that's way better than it was before. Okay, so we went from having like 2 seconds left to almost a minute and 20 seconds. So that's how big of a difference the armor made. So yeah, it made it much easier. We were able to do it with the gray, but it was very, very hard. If you had a green, I guess it'd be somewhere in the middle between those two. But let me show you how much damage we're doing right now. This is what I would consider you would probably need to be able to do this. We're doing at least 4.6 billion per tick. And here's one of the things that we got. We just got the triple blade throw. This is a warrior spell. And I think we got another one of these plasma twin spell blades. Alright, I'm pretty confident we can beat it consistently now using this new armor. So I think I'm going to do a bunch of runs and then I'll show you guys the stuff I get. Alright, I'm back and I'm level 130 now. Let me show you what I got. Here's the best warrior weapon I was able to get. It's called the Mighty Fusion Maul. For mages, I didn't get as good of a weapon, but this one's decent. The Plasma Infused Cutlass. Armor-wise, I got a purple warrior helmet, but I could only get a green armor, so this one's just a little bit better than my old armor. For mages, I got a blue helmet and a green armor. And then this is just Guardian helmet and Guardian armor. Alright, and here are the new spells. For warriors, we got this Chained Energy Blast. This is a good range spell, so as soon as you get this, I already sold the pulse beams. So as soon as I got this, I switched to this for fighting the bosses. It's got a little bit better range than pulse beam, and it's a little bit wider, so it hits all the dummies pretty much. Pulse beam would only hit the middle one on the first tick, and then it would hit all three on the second tick, so... We also got this for warriors. It's called Triple Blade Throw. Here's what it looks like. It's kind of like the blade throw from King's Castle. It's just it throws 3 of them, and it's 2 ticks, so it hits them once on the way to hitting them, and then when it comes back, it hits them again. It's not as strong as Chained Energy Blast, so I really don't see that many people use it. And I think the range is also not as good. So basically, I would just ignore this one. For mages, we got 2 new spells. The first is Chromatic Rain. It basically puts a rainbow on the ground, a big circle, and it goes wherever you go. That's good for beating the regular packs of enemies. Yeah, so that's called Chromatic Rain. The second one that we got for mages is Overcharge. And basically, it puts down a circle and it just does a quick flash of damage. Neither of these give you a speed boost, so you would still need to use these with a speed boost. You could possibly use Overcharge at a boss. Like if you went close up, used it real quick, and then got away. And it kind of, I guess it slowly kills them. But if you're a mage, I don't know, you'd probably end up having to use the Void Spears or something like that if you needed range. Alright, I think that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.